Tofu is a real staple of vegan cooking, and it comes in all different shapes and sizes. So today we're going to do a marinated tofu kebab with a homemade sriracha jam, all of which we're going to cook on the barbecue. So I've used extra firm tofu, and that's really important to stop it from breaking up when you skewer it or when it's cooking. And the secret with tofu is to marinate it. It's like a sponge. It will soak up all the lovely flavours, and marinades are a real personal choice. So in terms of vegan food, people often ask what would be a great marinade or general marinade for vegan food, and I would say actually there isn't really a singular answer to that. It's more about what you like to eat. So go with the flavours you like. So if you love Mediterranean flavours, so you're going down that sort of Greek feel, you could use yogurt and tarragon and thyme and garlic, etc. And lemon, you've got those light flavours. Or in this instance, we're going sort of across the continents to Southeast Asia, and we're going to go with sort of ginger, garlic, mirin, things like that. So I'm just going to brush them in a tiny bit of oil. You don't have to be particularly exact. It's really just providing a little bit of an oily medium to help it to be a little bit crispy and nice. One thing you need to do is you need to soak wooden skewers in water for at least half an hour or so, and this will just stop them from burning. And then what I've done is I've marinated my tofu, I'd say for at least 2 hours. You can do it in the fridge, you can do it overnight. In fact, that's exactly what I've done with these pieces here. As I said before, extra firm tofu is really, really key. So the marinade ingredients are exactly the same as the jam ingredients. So often what I'll do is I will make the jam in advance, and then when I go to marinade, I will just loosen the jam down a little bit with some water or a bit more soy or a bit of lemon or lime juice, just so that it can start to soak into the tofu. So we have got in here some maple syrup, some lime juice, some grated ginger, some coarsely chopped or finely chopped garlic, soy sauce, and some sriracha. So those are all ready for my jam in a second. So to make them, simple selection of vegetables. People often ask, what can you barbecue vegetable wise? Pretty much anything that you want. It's just about getting that nice charred, crispy kind of glaze to it, a nice kind of smokiness to them. Often I'll par cook vegetables like big chunks of broccoli and then sort of just char the outsides. It's simply a case of just getting a selection of vegetables onto a skewer, alternating colours, alternating textures, and just choose what you like. So we're just going to go stick some more colour on there, a bit more onion, get there in the end. So, you know, voila, relatively simple, and that's it. So I'm just going to have a quick check. See how they're doing. Yeah, doing okay. All right. So next we're going to make the sriracha jam, and this is really just to take on a sort of classic Thai chili sauce. So what you want is you want to make sure that you have the kind of base flavours. So you want salt, sweet, tangy, and fiery. And really the quantities you use, again, is personal. Yeah. So often people don't like things that are too hot, or they like something that's a bit sweeter. So it's entirely up to you. So once you've got that sort of base ingredients in and you've cooked them down a bit, just taste it and then adjust accordingly, and it's entirely up to you. So all I'm going to do is start popping my ingredients into a small saucepan. So in goes my lime juice. In goes my maple syrup. In goes my soy. I've got some grated ginger to go in there as well. And some garlic. It's probably a little bit too much. Oh, ladybird. I've been joined by a ladybird. Oh well. And then some sriracha. Often what I will do here, because I quite like it spicy, is I will just pop some whole red chilies into the mixture, and then I will cook them down with the jam whole, and then when they're soft I will get them out and chop them up and then put back in as much heat as I want. So there you go. Right, pop that on there, and then I'm going to simply pop my pan on the edge there, give it a little bit of a stir. So all our ingredients for the sriracha jam have sort of melded together and dissolved, and now it's just a case of cooking it off. The time it's going to take to make it is very much dependent on the heat of your coals, to be honest. So you just have to kind of go with it a little. What you want it to do is kind of start to simmer a bit and start to thicken a bit. And once that starts to happen, you're pretty much there. So we're just going to leave that to do. I can hear my my kebabs just kind of sizzling away there. They're absolutely fine. So we're just going to let them do their thing. We attach a bit of pepper. Yeah, light sizzle, that's what we need. That'll be fine. So sriracha jam is done. It's just got a little bit thicker, which is exactly how we want it. It's just a dip. If you want it a bit thicker, keep going. And we're going to pop that into a little bowl on the side. And then we are going to pop on our kebabs. So as you can see, just nicely charred bits of vegetable. Obviously leave them on for as long as you want. Quite pretty. And the nice thing about the jam is it's quite a rich, kind of strong flavour. So it works really, really well with the sort of more subtle vegetables on the skewers. So I have to say it's one of those all-rounder dishes that a lot of meat eater friends will happily enjoy as well, which is lovely. So there we go. Marinated tofu skewers with sriracha jam.